Avocados are often touted as one of the healthiest fats you can eat. Rich in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, avocados offer a heart-healthy fat that can help lower bad cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. Beyond healthy fats, avocados are also packed with essential nutrients like potassium, fiber, vitamin E, and folate. These nutrients support various bodily functions, including maintaining healthy skin, regulating blood pressure, and promoting proper digestion. Additionally, avocados are a good source of antioxidants, which help combat oxidative stress and protect cells from damage. Given their nutrient profile, avocados are undoubtedly a worthy addition to any balanced diet, offering a wealth of health benefits when consumed in moderation. On the other hand, tortilla chips are often enjoyed as a crunchy snack, adding a satisfying texture to dishes like guacamole. These chips are typically made from cornmeal, and while corn can provide some fiber and B vitamins, chips are often processed with added oils, salt, and preservatives that diminish their nutritional value. Even if the base ingredient, corn, has some benefits, tortilla chips are often fried, meaning they absorb unhealthy fats during the cooking process, leading to a higher calorie count than you might expect from a seemingly innocent snack. They also tend to be highly salted, which not only raises the sodium content, but can contribute to high blood pressure and water retention if consumed in excess. Now, when you combine these two, the creamy, nutrient-dense avocado with the crunchy, salty chips, you get a popular party snack that may seem innocent enough at first glance. However, when it comes to guacamole with tortilla chips, things can quickly get out of hand nutritionally. While an occasional serving of guacamole and chips may not seem like a big deal, it's easy to fall into the trap of overindulgence. The healthy fats from the avocado can be easily overshadowed by the excessive amounts of fat and calories from the chips. Let's start with the portion sizes. It's easy to dip chip after chip into a bowl of guacamole without thinking about how much you're consuming. A serving of guacamole might be only a few tablespoons, but many people serve themselves larger portions, especially at social gatherings where the food is plentiful. Avocados are calorically dense, containing around 160 calories per half fruit, and a large serving of guacamole can quickly add up in calories, especially when combined with the calorie-heavy tortilla chips. One typical serving of tortilla chips, around 1 ounce or about 10 to 12 chips, can contain 140 to 150 calories, and it's often hard to stop at just one serving. When you mindlessly dip and snack, it's easy to end up consuming hundreds of calories in just a few minutes without even realizing it. Since the chips are high in fat and refined carbs, you're also taking in empty calories, those that don't provide much nutritional value beyond the fat content. The refined carbohydrates from the chips cause rapid blood sugar spikes, and when paired with guacamole, they can leave you feeling sluggish and bloated afterward. While avocados do contain fiber that can help slow down digestion, the refined carbs in the chips can still lead to a sugar crash if consumed in excess, especially if you're not balancing the meal with other sources of protein or fiber. The saltiness of the chips is another issue to consider. With many tortilla chips containing 200 to 300 milligrams of sodium per serving, it doesn't take much to quickly reach or exceed the daily recommended sodium intake, especially if you're snacking on multiple servings. High sodium consumption is linked to high blood pressure, which puts strain on the heart and increases the risk of stroke, kidney disease, and other cardiovascular issues. Most store-bought guacamole is also seasoned with salt, adding to the overall sodium content. While a small amount of sodium is necessary for fluid balance, the amount in guacamole with tortilla chips can easily push your intake into unhealthy levels. Let's not forget the other potential additives in both the chips and the guacamole. Many prepackaged tortilla chips contain artificial preservatives and flavor enhancers like MSG, monosodium glutamate, which may contribute to long-term health issues when consumed frequently. Some store-bought guacamole also contains added preservatives, sugars, or even artificial flavors to extend shelf life, which defeats the purpose of eating something that is supposed to be healthy and fresh. Additionally, the act of deep frying tortilla chips adds unnecessary, unhealthy fats into the mix. Most commercially made chips are fried in oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed in excess, contribute to inflammation and increase the risk of chronic diseases. The frying process also creates trans fats, which have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. So, what might seem like a simple, indulgent snack could, in reality, be contributing to several negative health effects over time. If you eat guacamole with tortilla chips on a regular basis, you may find that it quickly becomes a calorie-heavy, fat-dense snack that is more about empty indulgence than real nourishment. While avocados provide essential nutrients and healthy fats when paired with processed, fried chips, they create an unbalanced snack that can easily derail your dietary goals. So, how can you enjoy guacamole without turning it into a caloric bomb? The first step is to moderate your chip intake. Choose baked tortilla chips or opt for healthier alternatives like whole grain crackers, veggies like cucumber, carrots, or bell peppers, or even air-popped popcorn. These options provide crunch without the excess oil and refined carbohydrates found in fried chips. You could also limit yourself to a smaller portion of chips, keeping in mind that the key is to enjoy the flavor of the guacamole without overloading on the calorie-dense chips. Another option is to make your own tortilla chips at home using whole grain tortillas, cutting them into triangles and baking them with a small drizzle of olive oil. This way, you can control the amount of oil and salt that goes into the chips, keeping them much healthier while still satisfying that crunchy craving. If you're feeling creative, try adding some protein to the mix to balance the fat and carbs in your guacamole. Pair it with lean protein sources like grilled chicken, turkey, or beans to create a more well-rounded meal rather than a snack that's mainly fats and carbs. This added protein will help keep you full and satisfied, making it less likely that you'll overeat the chips and guacamole. In conclusion, while guacamole and tortilla chips can be a delicious and enjoyable snack, they can also quickly become a high-calorie, fat-laden indulgence if you're not careful. The combination of healthy fats from the avocado with the fried, salty chips creates a snack that is more about empty calories than it is about nourishing your body. By moderating your chip intake, opting for healthier alternatives, and being mindful of portion sizes, you can enjoy this popular snack without sabotaging your diet or health goals. Like with many indulgent foods, the key is balance and moderation.